One.
You're gonna go.
Am I to assure them to build? And on what grounds will I collect money from somebody when I know what you are doing is wrong?
So you've not taken a single penny from
I haven't taken any money from anybody. I haven't taken any dime from anybody.
You embolden them to build here.
I cannot embolden anybody to build here when I know it is wrong. And I have warned you severally, don't go there, and you are going there. How will I embolden you? There's no need emboldening you when I know the thing is wrong.
Why would different individuals, it's not like they're in a group, different individuals come point accusing fingers on just you for taking money from them?
I am the site manager.
They've not accused anybody else.
Look at targeting the head, because we say in...
Hi, this is Jackie and you are watching Morris TV. Keep it locked.
Right, please, before I come in, there's an allegation there. You took a coverage, so I want clarity from the forestry guy before I proceed. So forestry, please, can you clarify the allegations leveled against you?
What I will say is that per my operational work that I do, I come here with task force, because when normally I come alone, I'm always faced with a lot of confrontations on the ground. So I would usually call on my task force, the Forestry Commission Rapid Response Team, and I move with them. Sometime within October, I was here with my task force. We didn't have any machine to even demolish some of the structures that are in the waterway. So we manually pushed some walls down belonging to this same woman who is making the allegations. He came there, rained insults on me, and even series of curses and all that. I didn't mind her. At the time when we were pulling the things down manually, she told us that if we will still continue and break these things down, we should wait and we'll see. So when we were moving out of the site, then she came in with a Ram pickup, chasing the task force. We were then using a Nissan patrol van, and she was chasing us, and we were recklessly chasing us, and we suspected that she was carrying arms and all that, and the car was tinted, so we had to quickly leave the site. It was when we reached the MF estates, exiting the area, before she stopped chasing us, and we had to exit. And since that time, we have never been to the site, even though it falls within the waterway.
She's accused you.
So far, she's paid about 40,000
Please,
to you.
I know nothing about that.
She's not the only person who has accused you. There's been several people who have come here to accuse you of taking monies from them and assuring them that they can go ahead and build. Not one, not two, several of them.
Who am I to assure them to build? And on what grounds will I collect money from somebody when I know what you are doing is wrong?
So you've not taken a single penny from
I haven't taken any money from anybody. I haven't taken any dime from anybody.
You embolden them to build here.
I cannot embolden anybody to build here when I know it is wrong. And I have warned you severally, don't go there, and you are going there. How will I embolden you? There's no need emboldening you when I know the thing is wrong.
Why would different individuals, it's not like they're in a group, different individuals come point accusing fingers on just you for taking money from them?
I am the site manager.
They've not accused anybody else.
Look at targeting the head, because we say in our local parlance that if anything, if fish will spoil, it will start from the head.
Then they should have started
so they would actually
from the chiefs.
What not the chiefs who are selling the lands to them? Why don't they go to them and attack them? I am a public servant. Why would they attack me? Because they know that per the information I have on the grounds, I'm the only person. If they target me, they will be able to have their way. And that is
do you know all the people who have tagged you as taking monies from them, all the people that have come here? Do you know any of them?
I would know these people because I keep warning them that where you are building is wrong. So definitely I will know them by faces. But it is not about taking anything from them. No.
You say that you've not taken anything from them, but have they voluntarily decided that, okay, take this, take that?
No, please.
Not a dime.
I would not even venture doing that.
Honorable Minister, we've heard both sides. What is your decision going forward?
My dear, I'm going to investigate this matter because I have interest in this. Like you said, we've been here severally. This is not the first time. And we heard series of allegations against him personally. Are you getting me? And so we have to investigate this matter and get to the root of this. And so that one I can assure you, because why have we gotten here? That is the question. Sometimes I don't blame them. My dear, people who are concerned to allow this to happen, they are the people we have to blame. Where are the engineers, the planners, what have you? Where are they? What are their duties at the assemblies, various assemblies? I mean, for you to sit and allow this to this level. And so, in fact, I was touched by the gentleman who knelt, crying that we should allow his building, we shouldn't, go close to his building. But my dear, because look at these churches, it's a huge investment. And so, if we should allow such a building, like they said, you said they should continue with whatever, and they've gotten to this. What are we telling ourselves? And so that is what I need to investigate.
Would you allow your officer to step aside while you do the investigation?
Oh, not to step aside. I don't have that mandate. But we'll approach the authorities and see the way forward. But you notice I've spoken with him and he said he hasn't taken any money. My dear, it could be, I don't know whether it's the truth that he's saying. But you see, there's this idea that so sometimes I don't trust human beings. That one day I should be frank with you. Even my mother, I don't trust her. So I cannot trust human beings to the fullest. But we'll investigate the matter and see the truth in
your summary of today's exercise.
Today's exercise has been successful. I'll say we've done a lot, and we are going to continue tomorrow and make sure that the entire, like I said, the entire stretch of the buildings should be done. So we'll continue the exercise tomorrow morning.
The demarcation we've seen so far indicates that you're not going to go beyond this point. Meanwhile, all those buildings there look like they're also in the waterway.
We'll be going beyond. I don't know whoever says so, but we'll be going beyond.
What were your plans met today?
Oh yes, I'll say so far so good, because the buildings that were targeted are all down. So yes.
So what happens to the buildings that are left? Are you going to zone them so that people do not come here, so that you're able to come here tomorrow?
We are going to look at the mapping so well. Like I said, it's not only this time. The other side too, we are going to investigate and see. Because when we asked, he said what? Human what? He used the word, human face. And so they allow the building to be that. That was what he said. So I don't know the type of human face that he's talking about. And so if you allow human face to live down at the other side of what about this side? So we are not going to leave any stone unturned. I'll make sure that provided the place is a Ramsar side, Ramsar side is Ramsar side, and no one is above the law. Law is law, so we are going to deal with it.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. MC, this is your jurisdiction. Are you also satisfied with today's exercise?
Well, largely it's been so far so good. All our targets have been met, and it's been met well. We would continue tomorrow unabated. Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about the accusation against the Forestry Commission?
Well, I have nothing more to add than it would be investigated. Allegations are allegations until facts are given to back the allegations. So we urge whoever has the facts to back the allegations that they are given to bring forth the facts. We'll peruse it, and then the necessary actions will be taken. He belongs to the Forestry Commission, and we don't have jurisdiction over him. So I can't say anything, any sanctions that will go against him.
That is the truth? No. If anybody is saying I have collected anything from anybody, they should bring proofs, and I'm ready.
The man actually confronted you, and he was telling you in the face
that
you took money and...
Please, it's not true. It's not true. The issue is that, you see, people out of anger will say a whole lot of things, but then truth will always stand, and that is what I'm telling you.
Do you know the man in question? Have you seen him before? Have you engaged him?
I would say I know a lot of people on the Ramsar site based on the fact that I still go around to advise people if where they are building is wrong. And if it is in the waterway, I will come around and ask who is doing the development. And I will speak to you one-on-one. If you fall within the waterway, I will tell you bluntly, without using sugar-coated words. I will tell you that you are developing in the waterway and you need to desist from it. That is what I do. And by so doing, it makes me get in touch with the developers. And I keep advising them. By so doing, I know the majority of them.
So you mean you gave them all this advice?
I gave them all the advice.
So we see this level of development.
Yes, I gave all the advice. All the advice.
They didn't take your advice?
They didn't take my advice.
With the man's confrontation, there are hundreds of people here. I want to ask, why would he pinpoint just you to come and confront?
Because I'm the site manager. And as a leader, if anything happens, nobody will mention any other person than the leader. So that is how I see.
In fact, we want to leave. We don't want to leave any stone unturned, and so all the houses here, we want to bring it down before we leave. And our machines, equipment are not enough, and so they are bringing some. That is why we are here. When they comes, we'll make sure that all these places, all the buildings will be down.
There's been talks about your preparedness. You saying that you don't have enough equipment. Does it mean that you didn't come prepared?
We came prepared. We came with enough of the equipment, but you notice this place is a waterlock, and so some of the equipment got stuck, and then we have to go and service it. And so it doesn't mean that we didn't come with enough equipment. We came, but because of the wetland, we had issues with some of the equipment, so they are working on it. We also had a flat tire, so the tires are there, they are working on it, so that's why we are here.
We see that the decongestion demolition is concentrated around here. Was that the initial plan, to do it here?
Not really. This is not the only place we are targeting. All the houses around we are targeting, but we want to finish with a particular site before we move. I mean, we are working with plans. We have the forestry site manager here, so he is leading us to where we should tackle first. So the entire place will be off mind there. It's not just a particular building. We are not targeting only a particular building. As far as the building on the Ramsar site, they should be down.
Okay, Minister, I'll come back to you, but I see the new Tema Mayor here, Bribe. You're live on Joy News. You are doing this in conjunction with the Greater Accra Regional Minister. So far, how has it been?
Well, it's a bit emotion fraught. It's difficult to do, but it must be done. It's sad to see how our lack of responsibility over time has resulted in this. At the end of the day, this is the cost of corruption and a lack of regard for the environment. It is costly, but the other costs are more. You know, the danger to lives and property of innocent people, and people are not complicit in this, and the degradation of, you know, the ecology just generally. So as difficult as it is, we have to do, but you see also that it's resource intensive, both of human resource and of, you know, capital as well. So it's not the best use of our day, but it must be done. So I would plead that going forward, people are more wary of people that are offering you deals, because what is not lawful will eventually catch up. You know, the consequences will catch up with you. We also have to commit resources to securing whatever land we've reclaimed, and also rehabilitating the space, because we can't leave the debris here after all of this, and we need to make use of it. We need to restore it to what it actually is supposed to be. So we're making a commitment to all of that. It's going to involve a lot of security, and it's going to involve a lot of concentration here. So we're committed to supporting His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in his vision for a cleaner, greener society, and so we're going to give our regional minister all the support that she needs.
Minister and Mayor, please don't go. I'll come back to you. Let me go to the Forestry Commission officer. The minister did mention that there's a map. You've drawn a map of the places that you're going to demolish, really looking at where you started from. Do you think it's a good place to have started from?
Yeah, I think it's a good place we have started from, because where we are currently is the main waterway that we are looking at, and the water all the way from the mountains, let's say from the mountains all down, all the water seeps down into the Ramsar site and then gradually goes into the sea. And so if we are blocking these parts, then there's a likelihood that even if the effect is not felt here, it will be felt at other places. So we are looking broadly at saving ourselves from all those issues. Apart from controlling flood, the area is environmentally important. It is also an important area for water birds' habitats. And so our noise we are doing and all that is because it is internationally recognized as the waterfowl habitat. And so migratory birds fly all over Europe to this place. They come to roost and then go back. Again, because it is important, we are looking at putting in facilities that would make sure that people would rather come here and tour rather than allowing people to encroach on the lands. This thing didn't start today. We have spoken severally. People have confronted us in many dimensions, but we always say that the right thing must be done once and for all. If we don't do it, we are always looking for problems in the nearest future.
Okay, thank you, Minister. Let me come to you once again. When I spoke to you earlier, you said you came here about a month ago. Some of the structures were not here, and you came to meet them. Surprised?
Yes, very much surprised. And it's a question I keep on asking my engineers. Because when we left, the last time we left, we asked them to form a task force to be policing the place for us. I mean, for them to sit on concern for the structures to get to this point. I mean, it's surprise. And we have the newly MCE here. This is his jurisdiction, right? And so yes, Tema West, so he should brace. I don't know whether you've gotten briefings from your engineers, but they should tell us why the structures are up to this level. Because when we left, we told them, form a task force. We can't be everywhere. Are you getting? So we will come and do our job. The rest of the job is for them to protect the place for us. And so when we come and do a demolition, we've not even finished. We are going to task them to continue with the exercise. So when we leave, we expect them to take care of the place for us. I mean, for us to come here and see the structures at this level, yeah, I'm surprised, honestly.
I see one structure there that looks like a church, and it appears that it's been there longer than most of the buildings. I'm asking myself, why is it still standing? Why hasn't it been demolished?
It will be done. They have a lot of equipment there. One of the members approached that we should give them up to tomorrow, because like I said, the exercise will continue tomorrow. So they will be packing up their equipment this evening. I mean, for her to come approach us, I mean, I think we should give her that respect so that they pack their things, and then tomorrow they will demolish the structure.
So how long are you giving her?
Oh, up to this evening. Tomorrow we'll be here to put the structure down.
And if you come tomorrow and nothing has changed, what happens?
Oh my dear, I mean, we are here to demolish. So when we come and the equipment are still there, they said we should give them up to this evening. So we are giving them that benefit of doubt. Tomorrow when we come, our only mantle here or mandate here is to do the demolition. So tomorrow we will demolish the structure.
Okay. Let me get to briefly to the MCE for Tema West, whose jurisdiction we are at the moment. You've also been on tour with the mayor and then the regional minister. Is there anything that you've seen so far that has shocked you?
Well, yes. Like the minister rightly said, these structures that we see here was not here the first time we came around. So seeing them now is a surprise to us, and I've tasked my engineers. We were not supposed to see these things here. How come they are still here? The last time they came here, they were driven away by land guards with arms. So what we are going to do going forward is to get them not to come alone, but with some security. Because once they come alone without security, you know, these are guys, they are technocrats. They are not built to fight. They are built to supervise, to check, to regulate how structures are put up. So what we are going to do is to request some security so that when they come around to do the checks, they will not be in fear of the land guards.
Okay. All right, thank you. So Elton, you heard that okay.
Most of the problems we are seeing here is human actions. You will not know the definition of a property till you come to the municipal and we tell you the true definition of the property. Why invest so much on a waterway? Years later, after all the investments you've done, it would be pulled down, because the effect of you putting up a property here is not only felt here, but it's even felt miles away. So we will plead with the general public, before you put up a structure, when you get a property, come for definition of the property.
Okay.
Then you can get the right permit before you start building.
Okay.
I think that would help us all.
Okay, MCE, thank you very much. That's the MCE for Tema West. Earlier, you heard us speak to the mayor of Tema, Bribe. We also spoke to the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Linda Oklu, who said that they will leave no stone unturned.
They are within a certain enclave that is considered a boundary, right? A boundary inside the Ramsar area. The Ramsar area where they are not supposed to actually build. Why are there buildings standing here that hasn't been touched, but mine has been touched? I think they are just looking for a scapegoat to show that somebody is out there working.
So you feel you are being targeted at this point?
Nobody knows me. I don't even say I'm targeted, because I'm not sure a lot of people know me. So I'm not a politically exposed person as well. So I won't say I'm being targeted. But it is a problem that we have in Ghana with knee-jerk solutions, right? Knee-jerk reactions, fire service solutions every time. It has flooded. Let's show that we are working, so that the people will think we are working. So you come and demolish the young guys building. That is not a problem.
How long did you start putting up this building, and how much do you think you've lost?
I started about, it's 3 months to 2 years now. We are 3 months shy of 2 years. Yeah, and as for the cost of it, I won't be able to tell, because there's a little savings that I get from my contract and other things that I pumped here. But it's all gone down the drain now, so it's fine.
It's not fine. You've been here all morning, and finally it's been pulled down. I'm sure you're devastated.
Yeah, I actually, it is just the people that have disappointed that is a main issue for me. Yeah, by myself, I'm fine. I can do it again.
You can do it again here or elsewhere.
You have life, so if you have life, you can do anything, right? And if I'm able to do it the first time, there's nothing that stops me from doing the second time. So myself, I'm not affected. It's just the people that I had in mind putting up the project that I'm a bit concerned, because I wanted to show them that it can be done.
What was the project about?
It was my house. It was my house, and it was a challenge for myself, you know. Yeah, I got out of formal employment 10 years ago, so I've been trying to do something for myself in Ghana. I have friends who have actually left the country.
Were you given prior notice?
Well, no, I wasn't. I don't know if others were informed, but I wasn't informed. I just got a call this morning from my workers that we are some people are here to do an operation, so I showed up here. Yeah.
So what happens now? I mean, everything is gone.
I don't know. Right now, I can't say anything. There's nothing on my mind now. Yeah. Just going through the emotions, but it's fine. I did it once. I can do it again. Maybe 10 times.
Certainly not here, right? Are you now reconsidering where to buy properties and put up? Yes.
It's too far from where I work. You know, it's too far. I have lands around Amasaman. I have some in Ebri. But I decided to develop here because it's closer to where I work.
So are you reconsidering where to do your next development, since this one has been earmarked as a no-go zone?
This just happened today. I can't have any let's say alternative plans standing here, so I just have to go through it.
Charlie, young man.
Thank you.
Out from a MF1. Almost say and so Tahasa. As on Sonny, you sit down. Yeah, move ya, Jababi Juhanum. Say, even for a gun of 4. And I say, so Taha. Sikamu Westy. No more there for machine. No more bunko for dino. Come to get a squat of bois be a area and a crank of bois. No one call 4 bread. No more see a gun of 4. Na ye bread. Ye struggle to sit down. Ye baby, I say. As Antimbemu. Or 4. Say, oh, people die quick warm crampona. Or no bitty because I say, ye would die in Guema. Ni patia say. As Antimbem. Yes, sir. As soon as Shenny Penny, near Babby would die. Na ye person so taha. Diana, more ya a semo boagana 4. Sika mo ye. What the machines. What the baby Sadia winina. And demolition in and I'm with the Yakates and I'm with the boy. I can't ye.
Why accuse you or be said, or why did you see Kedi?
Your friend Aqua. Or ban what got your say, baby. I want to. I was there. Or got your say, yeah. Yeah, money sika. What do you 20,000? Or do me 5,000? Or do me 10,000? Or do me 20,000? Or Siam MF near the manu. Nina, no, what's up, baby? What's up, but no about you, Buno.
Any aqua.
Aqua, or a forestry man.
Or had moon.
Or heavy. Video, I'm a function. What? On that corner, I'm a function. So, or more, yeah, bribe.
Oh, can.
Form did the bribe. I don't know where any na. Almost a bibintia. Aya bibia
oh kekawania sika be saying na odi amakwa no
over 40,000 akodi no honum over 40,000 akodi akwa no ho oba ha be tro say demolition oba be kacha ye say aha ye kama aha bibia ye fine enti ai ye ntieska say na bibia be kama ye nsi dan ana na ya bebu dan no
se wo kira akwa no
anya flood area bia because south flood na started free MF estates enya ne ye sisi dan san because in Sunday man wo si dan a wo ye feeling na e come back san that dan it here na
o dan
some drink Ghana for me dan ye bu no some drink Ghana for ho mo drink Ghana for ho na some aba na se bibi say wo ha de na mo ye aboa ye de na mo ye aboa ye o mo ye kromfo akoye kromfo
Mommy, it's
okay.
It's okay.
What's up, everyone? My name is Sadina Fembi, and you're watching Morris TV. Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click on the bell for more updates.